Welcome back everyone to Factorio. So I did a perimeter sweep between episodes, and I tried to go even a little bit outside the perimeter so we'd have some good amount of time without biter attacks, so hopefully that'll work. In the meantime, while I was doing that, we did finish a bit of research. So for example, our damage and speed are up to, so we've researched up to level 4, so level 5 is the next one, so we need to get blue science for that. We also have some stacker inserter stuff researched so that we can get a +1 on our non-stack, and I'll explain that once we get there. And we're basically just tearing through the blue and green science stuff, which means today we can focus on our mall. Now the mall is super nice to have, but it is pretty time consuming to make. So what I will do is we'll lay out, I need to get lots more of these. Steel. We'll sort of do the layout, and I'll explain kind of why we lay it out in a certain way, or why I lay it out a certain way. And then we can, and then what I'll do is I'll speed up the video, or maybe I'll just skip to all of it being hooked up with all the stuff, because that's the time-consuming part, is making sure all the belts are in the right place and everything. So I also use blue. I know they take a little more energy, they're a little more expensive, but basically when I click power, I like everything to just be blue. I don't like there's really no reason, it's just what I like. So I'm going to start using blues, and they are a little faster, even though that doesn't really matter for them all. So eventually all these will be blue as well. So the first thing we'll set up and lay out is our belt grid. And we do this, or I keep saying we, I do this. So we need, I'll probably bring, it doesn't really matter. I'll bring circuits down here, which means I need the splitters to be over there. Like that, because these need circuits. These don't, so that'll be that. And then basically this will feed these, because both of the belts and the splitters need transport belts. So the undergrounds and the splitters. So this will feed basically like this over there. But then we'll also have red, which needs yellow. So we'll also feed this kind of through a chest like this, except it'll be blue because they make 2 at a time. Like that. And we'll limit this to kind of a lot, something like that. And so it'll basically be like that, and then this will be red splitters because those need yellow, so this will pass there. And the same thing, nope, here. These need yellow underground, so this will pass there. We're going to leave all these blank for now, so I'm actually going to just ghost them so we can save the assembling machines, which I need more of. I need wheels. Probably steel. Probably iron. Always need iron. Just make some more while I'm talking. Yeah, so then these will be our blues someday, because they will need all the reds, and we'll just leave room for it. Now the next thing we need is a inserter grid. So again, the centerpiece for that is the yellow. And then that's going to pass over to blue, because this is where our green circuits are going to be. So it'll just be closer, and red. And then the blues actually feed into 2 of them, which makes it a little messy eventually. But we know that the white needs the green. So we'll do green here, and that'll feed into white there. So the blue will have to feed into this one, and the filter purple. And that's our grid for inserters. We probably need to get some defense going before I forget. We shouldn't have a problem, but just in case. Something like that. Oh, that's another thing I want to do before I get too much further on this, is I want to set up, we have all this wall, and I want a chest for walls. So what we'll do is we'll just expand it like that. The reason I curved it is so that it doesn't go onto this belt. And we'll get, I don't want it to go too fast, so let's go like that. And we'll limit it to like that. So it should only get leftover walls, which is why we might as well just do blue. Yeah, so we don't need room on the mall for ammo, grenades, or for walls, because we have it all made in our science. Okay. Let's keep going. Now this is where I don't really have anything planned. All this I do the same every time because it's efficient. Now it's sort of a free-for-all what we want to do. I like to have my, what do you call them? Poles. And we'll need an iron stick for those. And that'll feed both of these. Let's see, engines. I always forget what engines feed. They do trains. We probably don't need to worry about train stuff yet. I don't want to get too far ahead. We are going to need oil stuff soon. We do need assembling machines. Actually, let's do that next. So let's move this down. And assembling machines are super important. So we need one there. This will pass into blue. And then we'll leave a blank one. And eventually this will be assembling machine 3. Yep. What else do we want in our mall at this moment? Doesn't have to be everything. Probably wouldn't hurt to have pipes. We don't need to worry about trains yet or any of this. Probably don't need to worry about any of this yet. It would be good to have mining drills and oil, chemical. Probably do those. And that would be good. Gun turret. Okay. So let's get our gun turret back before I forget. We'll just lay these down. This is going to take... Okay. So let's do some one-off things. Do either of these need pipe? That needs pipe. That needs pipe. That does not. And... pipe, pipe. And pipe. So we need 3 things with pipe, which is tricky. So we could do this pipe. Here's what we'll do. We will do undergrounds, and we'll do oil. Doesn't really matter where that is. And chemical, because all those need pipe. So then we'll make this pipe. And it won't be super efficient, but again, it doesn't really matter. Because we shouldn't use it so much that it's like constantly emptying, but then the pipe will basically feed all of those eventually. I think that's probably good for now. When we need trains, we'll obviously make some train rows. I'm gonna put some more defense here just to be safe since we have this stuff. And that should be a really good start to what we need for the mall. Now, it would be dreadfully boring to watch me go through and just... because all I have to do now is just hook up all the belts to these things and make sure they have a chest to unload into, and then I have to limit the chest. Kind of like I did up here. Right? So I'm going to go do that. I'll probably just fast forward so you can see me do it, but it'll be very quickly. So I will see you back in just a little bit when the mall is complete. Okay. Excuse me. That should be everything completed. It's hard to tell because our iron production is so low. It's not feeding a lot of these, especially like our gear wheels. While I'm on it, let's go replace these with these, since now we have them all making them. And I'll show you the iron problem. There wasn't anything too complicated here. It got messy a few times and I had to redo it, or I just left it a little messy. Like here, I don't have it hooked up. We'll find mistakes probably as we go. I think I remember to limit every chest. Sometimes that's a problem. If you forget to limit a chest, you'll get like a huge amount of something you don't want a large amount of. I did some belt braiding here. When you have to share a lot of resources, then you can just underground red and yellows on the same line without affecting each other. So I have iron on the yellow belts, and then I used red undergrounds for the steel brick. And I did some undergrounds here with copper on the yellow, and it looks like, oh, something's messed up here. It looks like I want iron on the yellow. And the copper should be red. There, that's better. Let me make sure. There we go. Yeah, so I think that's good. And as we need new products, we will continue to expand. Real quick, while I'm down here by the trees, while I was doing the perimeter sweep, we upgraded explosives to 2. And that allows us to blow up trees with 1 hit. So if I go down, and there you go, 1 grenade, and we can just take out some trees, which is very helpful. So we don't have to chop them all down or find other ways to go about doing that. But we'll leave these for now since they suck up pollution, and hopefully we'll slow down some biters. So let's go look at iron, because that is a big, big, big problem right now. Let me grab some miners while we're here. We do have iron, or we have mining productivity up a little bit. If we go to bonuses, yeah, we have 10%, which means instead of 30 miners for a belt, I think we need 27. Because they produce 10% more. But I might be a little off there, but it's something like that. We basically need fewer miners for a belt. So if we look here, first of all, is our power good enough? Yes. So we're getting a full belt. We can see a full belt here. The problem is I'm trying to make 2 belts. So what we need is a second line like that. Which also means we need to mine a second line of iron, and I don't even know if we have access to that. And of course I didn't grab enough splitters. But it'll be something like this. I'm not sure if we'll get this. Yeah, we can probably try to get this episode. I just need to go grab some inserters, belts. I think we have 48 furnaces in a chest. We'll just grab all these. So now we have plenty of inserters. We just need belt. One thing I need to do is probably shut off the red belt. We don't actually need that right now. We really just need yellow belt. 48. So we have 41. Let's repair this. So we need 7. There we go. Grab some more inserters, because we need a ton. Alright. So it'd be good if we can get this finished. And then next time we can probably work on the mining part of it and just quickly get our second belt. So this will actually go up like that, and then we'll actually be feeding it 2 belts. But we're going to run out of belt. Darn. Okay. Well, we can put down our inserters. Okay, well that was very lucky. And of course I didn't grab any of these while it's on our... Honestly, our mall's not in very good production anyway right now because of the lack of iron. Now, here's the nice thing about medium. We don't need as many because they reach farther. So we can take away some of these and clean it up a little. They also reach across the aisle here. So we don't even need any on this top row. As you can see how this one now reaches down here. So we just need, let's see, like this, and then we'll keep that down like that. So just a little cleanup, and then we just have to make sure when we copy a new one that we copy this one with the medium poles. Like that. So we're basically set up except for belt, which is frustrating. I should have left this chest. And I knew it. I knew it. I also should have turned on the red, but that wasn't too big a deal. We really just need iron plate. The other thing we can do is shut off science for a bit, but what I'll do instead is turn this back on, and I'll just try to run our factory for a bit before next time and get some belts stocked up. So we got 59. We might be able to get this top side. And then I messed something up down there. Oh, we did it. Okay. So that is finished. Now we just have to feed it a full belt of iron. So let's go scope out what we need. We're going to need a lot more mining drills. This would be a good time to drive. Yeah, if we look, we're mostly full. I don't know if we can fit. So how many is this? 19. Yeah, we can maybe wedge one more line in here. If we do this. So that's 23. These aren't even producing, but that's okay. Again, we got that productivity, so we don't need 30. And then whatever we build here will go around. I'm just trying to remind myself so I don't forget. Like that. And that will be our third line of iron. And then the next time we need iron, we're going to have to venture out to one of these patches with the train. So, but yeah, we will worry about that next time when I get some belt and drills stocked up. For now, we will call that an episode. And I'm really happy to have that mall up once we actually get some iron production going. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Like, subscribe, or comment below if you want to. And of course, have yourselves a very nice day.